Hey guys, Matt from Just Wrench It here. I was doing some shopping the other day, and I was at Harbor Freight, and I saw a lot of new stuff. I'm sure a lot of you guys have. And I was looking here at my mailer that came, and I started noticing something. And I wanted to get some other feedback, some other thoughts on what you guys think is going on with Harbor Freight. I kind of think, like, right initially 5 years ago, they had a really bad rap, right? Like, a lot of people said everything there was junk and things of that nature. And then, you know, the voices started to change a little bit over time. Like, people started going, well, yeah, this is junk, but if you buy this, it's a pretty good deal. Or these hold up very well. Whatever the case may be. But, like, I noticed, okay, like, they changed out the Pittsburgh Pro hand tools. We talked about that in my other video where I showed that they let me trade my Pittsburgh Pro wire cutters for the Doyles, which, good video on this is Justin Dow, D-O-W. His video on the comparison between the Doyle tools and the Matco tools. Very similar. Like, I mean, very minimal changes were made. He actually suggests in the video that they got the tooling from Matco, like the old tooling that wasn't being used anymore, and are repurposing it to make new tools. So there's that for you. So, I mean, that's an interesting video, an interesting take on it. But obviously, like, the quality is getting better, right? But with every positive comes a negative, right? Like, they're starting to get a lot better hand tools. They're starting to get a lot better electric tools. The drills, the Bauer is one of the brands that are starting to come through there. Now they're redoing the sockets and the socket wrenches. Quinn, I want to say, seems like they're weaseling in to the socket sets and all this. So, and with all of this, prices are going up. The Pittsburgh Pro brand, or Pittsburgh brand that we know is changing. Also, the air compressors. There's a new brand. Is it McGraw? There's a new air compressor brand. Like, we're not Central Pneumatic. I believe that's the name of the other ones. It seems like they're maybe getting phased out too, or they'll still be around, but they'll be the lower cost version. But, like, I kind of think, like, they're gonna become, like, an actual tool store, right? Like, regular priced, kind of like what you'd expect from quality, right? Like, are we going to start buying all our tools at Walmart because Harbor Freight's going to price themselves out of the market that they're currently in? Like, it dawned on me as I was walking down one of the aisles. I forget what the brand was. You have to believe me on this. I don't have it in front of me. I saw like a $35 breaker bar at Harbor Freight. And I mean, it might have had like a rubber handle on it, but I didn't see anything that was like super special about it. Something that, you know, would make it crazy. It wasn't like a 1-inch breaker bar. It wasn't, I don't even think it was, it might have been a 1/2 inch. I don't even think it was 3/4. I mean, it's just a standard breaker bar like you would find anywhere. And it's sitting right next to what was left of the, I want to say they're Pittsburgh Pro breaker bars that was like $10. So here you have a $35 breaker bar. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I mean, I really kind of think like they're gonna price themselves out of the market that they were in. Now, I'm sure people will still use them, but it just seems to me like they're gonna turn into like an actual tool store. You know, like Sears used to be. I mean, minus all the dishwashers and cologne and all that stuff that they seem to have. But like, tell me what you guys think. I mean, you guys shop, you guys have been around. Where do you see Harbor Freight going with all this, all these new brands? I mean, yes, we're happy that they're interested in their quality, but we still, like, one of the main reasons, let's face it, why we all shop at Harbor Freight is the price point. Like, you can buy something from there. I can buy an angle grinder from there for $10, and if it burns up or I damage it, who cares? It was $10. I'll go buy another one. Like, that's part of the draw of Harbor Freight, is cheap, relatively easily replaceable tools in some cases. Obviously, you spend the money on one of their impacts, you want that thing to chooch. So I'm really kind of confused about where they're taking the company and what they're doing. And I'm wondering if they're going to pull themselves out of the low cost or cheap side of the tool market. Maybe they're going to try to be taken relatively seriously and kind of open the door for maybe a newer tool store. Or, like I said, maybe we'll buy everything at Walmart. Maybe we'll order everything off Wish.com, since a lot of their stuff seems to have somewhat comparable quality. Like, I'm just not sure. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me some feedback. You guys shop. I'm really curious to see what people are thinking about what's going on at Harbor Freight within about the last 6 months to a year. So let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you get a chance. Matt from Just Wrench It. Look forward to reading all your information.